Unfortunately, it's not always going to be the case that you and your partner are going to agree on something during infertility. There are so many choices and decisions to be made that it's normal that you won't always come to the table at the same time and be ready to make the same decision. So how do you move forward in those situations? Sometimes it truly is a case of time. For example, if you're considering an alternative route to parenthood, it's really important that you allow that time for the other partner to work through some of the emotions and thoughts around that before coming back together to see and making some decisions. So time is a really, really important one, and to have patience to allow your partner the space to be able to do that. Another key tool is active listening, because often we don't get a chance to really get to the crux of the emotions and thoughts around it. So your partner may suggest a reason that, that they don't want to go ahead with a certain test or a certain route, but it may not be the absolute crux of it. And I think what you can do is sit down together and really actively listen. And that's very different to a normal conversation. It's where you don't interrupt, and you prompt and continue to prompt. So you say anything else, anything else, anything else, and you are just listening. You are not actively coming forward with solutions or anything at that stage, and then you swap. So you are then being sort of asked by your partner how you feel about this, and being allowed that full space to do that. And what I often find is that as you dig deeper and you say anything else and anything else, you really get to what the absolute true cause of that disagreement is. So that can be a really powerful exercise for you to do. You can also get external support. Don't be afraid to reach out to a relationship therapist to help you work through these differences. And I think the other thing to explore is consequences if you do choose to move forward without the other person's consent or full agreement. So if we were asked the questions, really, isn't it? Well, if we are to go ahead, how would you feel? What would you do? Etc. So I think it's really important to explore all of this fully together as best you can and seek external support to really get to the crux of the issue if need be.